strange. People aren't dialing back in.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Not sure if you can still hear me. I apologize for that. My internet dropped out at the hotel I'm staying at. Reconnected right now, and I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me. If any of you are here, would you be willing to just say hello? Yes, I can hear you and see you. All questions, by the way, that I've just received have all disappeared. So if you did have a question, please write that back. That would be good. But again, I'm not going to continue until I've got verification that some of you are actually still present on the webinar. Again, I apologize for the sudden disconnection. And we'll see where we are. Okay, there's a few people here still. Again, if you're coming on now, I apologize for the sudden interruption. My internet just failed, unfortunately. But it's back. We're back here again. I think we've lost nearly everybody. But I was on a roll then. But it's all good. Could someone tell me if you can see the link to the Leadership Mastery page? I've selected it as on. It should be coming up on the sidebar. Can someone just let me know if that they see it or not, or if you do not see it? That would be fantastic. And again, if you have a question for the Leadership Mastery program, I'd love to hear it, but you're gonna have to type it again because I lost all comments and questions when we broke off the connection. So it all kind of like wiped, so everything is now fresh. So if you do have something you'd like to share, I need to hear it again. Beatrice, you've got a wonderful question here. It's so specific because of the training you've already done. That's a question that I'm just going to copy here, and I'm going to paste it to Sarah, because she's going to get in touch with you personally. I think that's something that I'd like to do. So I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I would like to ensure that you're well taken care of, and your answer is kind of too specific for the general understanding of what everybody is asking for here. Satya asks, loving your vision, where do you see this taking shape in terms of the vision? That's a really good question. We haven't decided yet is the answer. What we're doing right now is we're in research mode. We're looking at where is it easiest to create a school system that's open, which countries, but it's not just the countries, it's like where would families be willing to locate to, where is their community, where is there the skill of people who are doing this. Of course, this is going to spread all over the world. So this is not something that is just going to be uniquely European, uniquely American. I see it happening in America, in Europe, and Australia for definite. There's a philanthropic arm that we want to create in our organization too, where we can extend this beyond those countries that have the prosperity to be able to support something like this. So this isn't just about a thing for the riches, so to speak. It needs to be something that can be transmittable. But of course, it needs to be fundraising that allows that to happen. And that's all part of the adventure. Right now, we need heart intelligent coaches and facilitators who are willing to do this work. That's actually the key. Without you really embodying and training this to others, there is no vision. So there's no point building a building, creating a curriculum, creating a school. You are the first step. You need to step up and actually become an embodied heart intelligent trainer, coach, facilitator, practitioner, in whatever way you may do that. That's what's required first. Then we'll get together and we'll do something amazing in the world with it. But that's the first step. Someone said the link is there if I click on Poppins. So perhaps okay, so you have to click on the Poppins. If you want the link to register, click on the Poppins along your tab. I think you see chat, polls, or something like that, and Poppins. If you click on Poppins, you should see, it says click here to find out more, show me more. and that will take you to a new page. Of course, if you want to continue listening to the webinar, you may want to pause the video for now and then listen to that later. And there are links as well in the emails that I've sent. So if you don't get this link, it's all good. Just make sure at some point this weekend you go on to that, you click there, you really take the time to look through the video on the incredible offer that is being presented to you. The best offer we've ever done with this Leadership Mastery program over the last 3 years. It's stunning, incredible resources that you're getting. One question I've just received is, if somebody's doing the professional track, can they downgrade to the personal track if they don't want to go all the way with certification? Don't actually know. That's a detailed logistic. That is not something that I'm fully aware of. I know that the possibility to upgrade is there. So if you are in doubt, you may want to start with the personal track and perhaps upgrade to that. I think that's your safest bet. So I know that way is possible. I think the downgrader is harder, actually, given all the extra stuff that you're getting. So that's what I would say about that. Okay, Jenny asks, I've already done the Leadership Mastery, but I enjoyed it so much, I feel like I want to do it again. But I did the, but can I just attend the 7-day experience and the mastermind? Absolutely. Those people who've done the Leadership Intensive, and many of you are dying to do it again, you can do the last part of it. You don't need to go through the 14 weeks of training. Everybody who's doing it has to do all of it if they're doing it for the first time. But if you're doing it the second time, just the live event, you can definitely review just the experience. Because I know what a phenomenal experience we all had in Zandvoort and in Denver earlier this year. And you can do that and then continue with the masterminding that you all get as part of it. For those who don't know what I mean by the masterminding, part of what we're offering here is not just the education that takes you all the way through to March, but you get an additional year of intimate masterminding with a certified facilitator and calls with me ongoing as I help you bring that into your life and into your professional world. And it's just huge. When I say masterminding, I'm talking about intimate groups of like 8 to 10 of you where you can continue to be supported and nurtured and held as you go about applying and bringing and making an income and an impact with this work. So you're not just left hanging after the education ends, that there's a way forward with it. It's quite phenomenal. David says, do you receive mails through the HeartIQ website? I don't think so yet. The HeartIQ site is under construction. You said you tried to reach both you and Jeff and did not get an answer. Best way to get a hold of Jeff would be, he's on the call right now, so it would be best to actually make a time trade call with him. But if you want to have a direct email, his email is jeff.newton@heartiqnetwork.com. I'm just displaying that right now. jeff.newton@heartiqnetwork.com. That would be, that's how I would get in touch with him. Rule says no link there after the restart. Probably the best way to find the link is through the pop-ins. If you came in a little bit later, the pop-ins. Diane says, I'm in fear that I wouldn't be able to complete the course and be certified at the end. That's not going to happen. We take the responsibility to ensure that you're educated to certification level so you graduate as a HeartIQ small group coach. You cannot fail in it. To the degree that if we feel that extra training is necessary, we provide that as part of the course. It's not indefinite because we know that we can get you where you need to go. So you don't have to ever worry about that. There's an opportunity, of course, if you excel and have a distinction in your training, you do really well, you can even upgrade your qualification to do even more wonderful things with us as an organization. But on a basic level, you will not be, you don't have to ever worry about failing or not being able to succeed. And this isn't a type of home study program where you're likely to drop off and lose interest or not be disciplined, because you've got calls every week with your group and that you've got intimate contact with a small group facilitator who's certified to supervise you and is kind of making sure that you're on track. It's almost impossible not to stay up to date because you've got that continuous connection and community that you're experiencing throughout the entire training. So we keep a close eye on you. We don't let you drop off. The teacher-student ratio is too close and intimate for that to happen. I'm just going to see if I can make all messages are public. Then you can all see now what everyone's writing. I'm just learning to use this new system, as you can see. Can you speak to how we can help with this vision beyond the slow process of building community locally? Well, you training and teaching and facilitating circles, groups, is the most powerful ways. When I say building local community, it doesn't just have to be local. I mean, the world is your oyster with the online world. Like, as you know, I mean, I don't limit myself to I don't even have a local community right now because I'm always traveling at the moment. But the greatest gift you can give to the world is to first explore this within yourself, then to explore it within your relationship, then to create a group dynamic where you bring in hard IQ into your family. And you, as a coach and as a leader, bring that out into groups regularly through introduction nights, sessions where you can actually give people a journey of integrating and learning the core skills of heart intelligence. Then maybe doing one days, then weekends, and that's the model that we have right now as we spread it to the world. But of course, that's what I think is the best way in this present moment. My vision was talking about how those resources are going to be kind of like focused in on, hey, what would happen if we kind of work together to, for example, build a heart intelligence school? How many of you have a fascination and interest and a longing and a natural skill to be with children? At what age? And how can we create that? How can we create sacred spaces of temple where we can honor the masculine and feminine divine and come into circle together? So we have a retreat space, a community connection space. Now, these things aren't like 5, 10, 15, 20 years away, which is like so far away that what's the point in hearing it now? I feel like my energy and the organization is accelerating towards that end. Like I said, this isn't just something that's come up just recently. This is something that's been birthing for years. I'm just telling you now because it's come to a point where I'm like, I'm not willing to settle for just running retreats for the remaining of my life. And I don't want you to just see the vision as it's purely about you being a coach. I see us working together in a far deeper, more intricate, more meaningful way than that. And that really, really excites me. Let me just see what other notes are coming through here. Apologies if I don't see everything because okay, so Jeff confirms that if you start with the professional track, you will not be able to downgrade to the opposite is true. So I was correct. So you can enroll on the personal track and upgrade, but you can't go the other way around. And I think that will be very clear when you see just what extra stuff you're getting immediately with a professional track. Again, I'm not going to tell you everything that's inside the course. That's for you to discover through the video. Just believe me, it's going to just knock your socks off when you see exactly what you're doing there. But remember, there's a 7-day cooling off period. And if at any time you feel in doubt, so if you're like, this feels good, I feel excited, I'm in, and you know, there's another conversation that's going on that you can't get out of your head, I want you to know that Jeff is available to talk one-on-one to you. So he's somebody who is not just a party, one of our certified facilitators in the program. So he's actually taken people through it from beginning to end, the main phone portion and the live event portion. He's also one of our certified facilitators at the higher large group facilitator level. So he's a brilliant model of hard IQ in action. And he's also gone through the program. And he's also gone through the entire program. So he can give you insight into what you can experience as a graduate going through it, or as a student going through it, and what you can expect on the other side, because he's running his days, and he's also involved, and he's supervised, he's working within our organization, and he's giving this gift. So he's the perfect person to talk to about this. And he has in an email that I'll send probably with the replay, I'll make sure that his link's in there. I've been sending his link actually in all emails previously, so you just need to go back to an email and you'll see it there. And he's got a few spaces this week available. So you can just have a quick chat with him and talk to him about, what is holding you back, and how can we help you get through that, so you can actually make decisive action now and do this, because it's important that you do it. I mean, it's really, really important. Okie dokie. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Cool. All right. Okay, Jeff saying the sharing the chat has slowed things down. I'm on a bit of a slow internet connection. I'll keep the messages private for now. So that means that when you type it, I see it, but the others don't see what everybody else is seeing. So if there's no other questions, I'm going to sign off, because I have given my voice into what I wanted to share. I'd love to hear your feedback on it, whether you email us in, or you talk to Jeff, or you make a note here and you share what moved for you in doing this. But remember, what's important right now, click on that pop-ins tag and click on that show me more button, and get yourself registered for this Leadership Mastery Program. I mean, my organization's offered a lot over the years, I should say. And there are many things that we do, and I think they're all wonderful. Of course, we don't put out anything that isn't, in my view, absolutely spectacular and life-changing. And yet there's a special place in my heart with this specific thing, this and the relationship coaching. The Leadership Mastery Program is going to change the world if we all got on board. It's as simple as that. But you need to take action. You need to get on board. And I know there's work on your end to do, both in terms of managing your time, managing money, and making sure that you get yourself aligned to take that type of action. And there's belief systems that you're going to need to conquer. There's doubts, there's fears, there's the, can I do it? Will I really be successful? And all of the stuff, my pain, and all the past reasons why I can't do it now, and all of that. And it's the live events in Holland, and I don't want to travel to Europe, blah, 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 blah. It goes on and on and on. You're going to have to conquer that stuff to make at least the first step. You have to meet me halfway. I'll give you the best training you ever had, leadership training wise, and in terms of heart intelligence, but you're going to need to make the effort to meet me there. We've done everything we can to make this as easy as we can. We've got pay plans available. We're including your food and accommodation into it. We're giving you an incredibly rich and intimate coaching environment at the lowest possible price we can do it at, without compromising our business integrity. So it's beyond fair. It's a brilliant opportunity, and it's right now. The enrollment closes on Tuesday night, midnight Pacific time. So you've only got a few more days to get enrolled. Half of the seats are already taken, and remember, there is a 7-day cooling off period that gives you the chance to put down a deposit right now, and then just take a week to think and feel into it. And if it doesn't feel right to you, you just need to email us, and then we will refund you the deposit immediately. So there's no risk at all with that. My advice, take action and then notice if it feels right, because you won't know until you take action. So at least put down the deposit, at least go for that piece and say, I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to trust that I'm going to manifest and make my way to do it. And you'll know if it feels right. But you won't know before you take that action. You understand, right? You'd always be in doubt. You'd always be in a crazy place of, I don't know, is it time? Is it time? Am I ready? Will I succeed? Make the call. Take the inspired action. Then notice whether it resonates and if it feels right. If it still feels true, we'll make it work. Sound good? Cool. Thank you for your attention. It's been a privilege, as always, to share my heart and my vision with you, and I'll endeavor to keep you up to date with what's moving. And of course, I look forward to joining you on this Leadership Mastery Program that begins November the 3rd. Got any questions? Talk to Jeff. Otherwise, I'll speak to you very, very soon. Be gentle with yourselves. Bye-bye.